I think we straight. Think we on. Think if I don't know, I don't know who I'm talking to. If they see, yeah, there we go. I see people.
We back.
Yeah, we back. We back. We back. We here. We here. I, I don't know. My live was bugging out for a second, y'all. It was just going to me. Like I want to just see it myself. I don't know. Anyway, we here. We here. We here. We about to get this started. We about to get this started because we already late. So get it going. Like I said, we got an awesome show for y'all. We got some awesome guests in the building. And let's get right to it. I think you should introduce this young man because you could do it better than I can.
Nah, you can do it too. You can do anything. You can do anything.
Let's go. Let's get
But
it.
yeah, this brother is dope. I think he's one of the dopest that does monologues. In my opinion. Yeah, this a dope actor. He's a dope,
Actor,
brother,
dope singer,
singer, dancer.
dancer,
And you can catch him everywhere because he bees
everywhere. Let's welcome him. Let's welcome him.
Let's
y'all.
welcome him. Clap it up, y'all. Clap it up. Clap it up, y'all. LB in the building.
Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Please, yes. You should be so wait for you to get through.
I hear, Mama, I made it. I'm on TV. Mama.
Mr. LV is here.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you.
Glad to be
Really
here.
happy to have you, brother.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's one of the dopest that does these monologues, man. You be out there putting it on. You inspire me, man. This shit is like dope, man. Because you just get on stage and you do what you do. You tell the stories, and it's amazing.
Yeah, so I think since we are in NIA, I think that's my purpose. To be here and to be an inspiration and bring social consciousness to the people through my activism.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Now we are celebrating because this is the Kwanzaa edition.
I was just getting ready to say, since he said, let's get right into it. Go ahead.
So the fifth principle is Nia, meaning purpose. Purpose. Sure. Yeah, so we've been celebrating Kwanzaa all week here at Miss Abby's Kids Community Center. It's a dope shout out to World Warrior. Oh man. So what's going on, LB?
Yeah, everything is everything, man. Another day above ground is a good day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah.
So we did some things. We had work to do. So we got it in yesterday. I was on the set.
We got it in.
The set of what was it? I'm still standing.
Yeah, still standing.
Still standing. I'm still standing.
Yeah, this video is inspired by Sonny Carson. So those of you who don't know who Sonny Carson was, he was a back in the 60s and 70s, he was a warrior. He was a organizer from Brooklyn. And so the song that I wrote is called Still Standing, is inspired by Sonny Carson, and me and LB be playing friends, and we just looking at Harlem, what they doing in Harlem, and the gentrification now. And so it's like basically it's the 70s vibe, but it's like more modern day. And we play best friends, and we shot it on the east side of 125th Street. Because if you look,
to the west.
Yeah.
And just showing the progression and showing the progression and the changes of how Harlem has been been transformed over the decades and stuff like that. So so we always say we had work to do, so we finally getting this work in, it's about time. Music's gonna be coming soon, 2021. I'm coming to the studio, I'm booking in advance, I'm letting you know. I'm gonna be knocking at your door.
Straight like that.
Straight business.
That's right.
Straight up.
Who is LV?
Who is LV? That's a good question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. Well, LV is a son, a brother, an uncle. You see, a all-around entertainer of sorts. Yeah, I started acting. I had my first acting gig in third grade. My third grade teacher, Miss Flary, I'll never forget. She put me in this. I guess it was a spring production of. I don't even know if the play had a title because that is too far back for me to remember. Because I'm a man of a certain age, I'm seasoned. So third grade to now, that's a long time ago. So yeah, my first production, I played an announcer. That's all I remember. And I introduced this singer. She was one of my good friends. Her name was Edith Johnson. And yeah, so I introduced her to come out to sing. And I guess it was kind of set up like a variety show. So I introduced her to come out to sing, but she had lost her voice. She got laryngitis, so she couldn't sing, and she ran back off the stage. So that was my first experience on the stage.
Wow.
And aside from that, we used to have in the auditorium, they used to give us, I guess it was kind of like recess. And I always been dancing, I guess all my life too. So they used to have a platform, a stage for us where we used to have like the assemblies and stuff. Assembly. We used to have the assemblies in third grade auditorium in the public school auditorium. And yeah, they used to play dance to the drummer's beat. I think that was good times and records like that. So they let us get loose on the stage. So but I don't think I really got comfortable with dancing until like maybe a little later in age, maybe like that. But yeah, so that's when I broke out of my shyness because I was real quiet, real reserved. I used to just be very observative, just watch. So it took me a little while to make friends because I was a new kid in town. Back in so I was a new kid in town. I moved to Soundview Houses after moving around like several different places in the Bronx. I lived like on Mohegan and Honeywell. I lived Audubon, across the bridge, George Washington. Those are like the two places that's kind of sticking out, at me, jumping out at my membrane right now. So yeah, always been a Bronx cat though. BX stand up.
Oh, BX, we in the BX.
That's right.
BX,
So
stand up.
You got this accent going on. Where are you originally from?
Well, I'm a native New Yorker.
Okay.
But I got some roots in the Caribbean and down south. So that's an eclectic, I guess, combination. My mama and them, she like the Caribbean man. So she link up with them and them had the conception of me. So I was conceived in August and born in May. So I'm true Taurus.
And he's a fellow Taurus.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay. Listen, we got LV in the building, y'all. If you have any questions y'all want to ask LV, please bring them on. I know a lot of y'all know LV. We have a lot of mutual friends, so y'all make sure y'all get those questions in. We're gonna read them right here live. We're doing everything live on floor here, right here on Let's Talk About It, y'all. So make sure you get those questions in. Anybody in the audience, y'all got any questions? Make sure you put your hand up.
Any questions for LV?
We're gonna, take your questions as well. So, all right, when we calling you, Mizzle, let's go.
You know you be killing the shows and all that, right?
Yeah.
Why you always? What did the chairs ever done to you, bro?
Well,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Explain the chair.
Good question.
Chair is just a victim. You know me? You never deserve that.
I don't know. It just kind of.
I can see the Turner. All of them making hits.
Well, the thing with the chair is, I just got. I think from the first time I did it, I think at this open mic on the west side of Harlem, which is 449 LA Scat. So I had developed this monologue after being going through training at Riverbank State Park by Cleotis Tashai. He was the one who spearheaded the theater program at Riverbank State Park. So in Harlem, I went to this library and found this monologue, and I studied it and matured it. And then I kind of shelved it for a long, long time. And then I went to an open mic that one of my fellow stadium workers, vendors, and I read it. So it's like, yo, man, if you commit it to memory, it'll come off a whole lot better. So I guess just being caught in the moment and raised, and you just gotta immerse yourself and be in the moment, and don't let outside forces kind of intervene. So yeah, I guess because we always see on television and movies how the mother goes through the emotional roller coaster of losing a child, being murdered, or whatever the case. But you hardly ever see like a man, break down, a father who was, with his son, show that emotion. So that's where, that's so the chair is just an innocent bystander to answer your question. It's just an innocent bystander. It just gets tossed to the side because I'm being raised, and it just brings a more dramatic feel to the piece, in my opinion.
The chair started crying.
I know. He's like,
I already seen one chair drop it like.
That's my favorite part, though, of the whole, performance is you throwing the chair. I look forward to that.
When did you realize you could sing? Like, I met you. I don't know if I met you like through open mic or through karaoke first, or I think it's karaoke for me.
Yeah, probably karaoke. I used to go to Touche,
Pussycat.
Pussycat.
I miss
I think that's what it's like.
Mr. Everywhere. He's Mr. Everywhere.
We used to rock out at Touche's. I used to do Touche's a couple of years ago. Did it for 3 years, and it was so much fun. Touche's was so much fun. I miss those days. Shout out to the owners of Touche's. I miss those ladies.
Beautiful spot.
So I think that's where. But as far as singing,
and my Touche family, let me make sure I say that. Touche used to be lit. Same crew every week. We used to rock out.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Mikey.
Yep.
What up, Les?
So let's see. I always used to just sing around and stuff, and I was actually part of the gospel choir and several different choruses in high school, in Stevenson High School. Shout out to my Steve-O fam.
Yeah.
In the
All
Bronx.
right. Shout out to Stevenson, y'all.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Stevenson.
yeah, because I was in the band for a long time. I inspired to play the drums, but never got the real grasp of playing the whole set. So my teacher, Mr. Soma, he put me on the bass drum. So not just boom, 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 boom. So after that, people say I had a nice voice, but karaoke is all about conceptualizing your favorite songs. So you bring your own flavor to it. So
That's a fact.
so that's
And
I've been singing around for a while.
That's what people don't understand about karaoke. You either can sing, not sing, or whatever, but you can enjoy it and make it your own and just do freestyle, do it the way you want to do it. It's that's why I love it. I just love seeing people have a good time or whatever. I mean, you get the stars, you get the ones that just entertain, you get the ones that you do it all.
Yeah, I do it all.
You can sing, you entertain, you're like,
Yo, all around talented.
exactly, Mr. Everything. We love it, and everybody loves you.
I love everybody.
And they love when you walk in the building. Listen, when this man walks in the building,
Oh, he might beat you there.
yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna beat you. Like, damn, LB by the ball.
exactly.
They're already in the building.
You know when LB is in the building, that's for sure. You know it.
Yeah. So so that's I was singing. I was inspired by little Michael Jackson's back in the days. I used to try to sing I Want to Be Where You Are. I think that was one of my favorite, so when I was swinging on the swings, I had that song, in my head. And I can't sing that high now, but I give it a good shot most of the time. But yeah, that was one of my inspirational singers, and Stevie Wonder,
And in addition to that, LB got bars too.
Facts. Full facts.
LB got the bars, man.
Yes, I've seen it
I
in the
witnessed that a few
ciphers.
times. He got bars.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because the funny thing is, after public school, I was in the fourth grade, and the teacher didn't know. I guess I was a little too hyper to be in the fourth grade production, so he transferred me to this other class. So I'm thinking I'm going to be in the class for the day or not. So I got transferred out of the class for the remainder of the term, the spring term, and I never got to do my fourth grade production. I know I would have been good in it too, man. I know I would have been good. But hey, so then after like when I got into intermediate school, that's when I started well, I started getting into hip hop because it was always around, you know, with your hip hop, the hibbity hop, you know, you don't stop and all that with the Sugar Hill Gang.
Right.
But and everybody had the same little you know, bars going around. Mikey and Mikey was playing in the ditch. Mikey told Mikey a 30-something. So I was hearing that around, but then there was like you know, older cats that was in the hood that I heard you know, rhyming.
That's so funny.
So yeah, they used to be banging beats on the elevator doors, banging beats on the tables and chairs in school. So I guess it was I just kind of gravitated to that. And my mother, she's a poetess. So I got it honestly, you know. So I just, you know, rap is just poetry set to music. So that's so intermediate school. I think somewhere around 7th grade, I met my good brother Ray, and we became the Mystical Two. And then yeah, so we looked up the word in the dictionary. He's like, yo, what we gonna call ourselves? So he's like, we looking through, and said mystical, and we seen the meaning of the word. And then he said, okay, the Mystical Two. So
give us the definition. What is mystical?
I had to look it up again. I had to look up the source. It's like kind of like magical,
right?
Something inspiring, magical, and
right,
wonders.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So after that, after the Mystical Two, there was like, you know, other people who wanted to be down. So by the time we got into high school, you know, we became a force. So then we became the Mystical Force, and basically, you know, I was a ghostwriter before I knew the terminology for it, because, you know, I used to, you know, when you have a ear for music and stuff, and you can hear a person's voice, and you could like kind of visualize, you know, people saying certain things. So I used to write, you know, some of our rap routines and you know, full out rhymes for my good man Brady. So yeah, you know, and actually he did a Christmas show that I didn't get to be on a part of. So but you know, I contributed. So I'm honored to have contributed. It was like a Christmas thing, a Christmas rap we wrote, and don't ask me to recite it because it was wrong. But it was I think the Ron Alexander show. So
wow.
But
shout out to Ron.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ron, y'all.
So the funny thing is, me and my man, we got I think McDonald's used to have like a rap contest or a talent showcase or something like that. So no, we was a 3-man crew, but the night before we got to do the show, my brother Ray, he got on punishment. I think we must have stayed out at one of these parties too long and stuff, so we got on punishment. So it's like, what we gonna do? So we had to split the routine between the two of us. And you know, Ron Alexander, he was in the building, and he told us to make a demo tape. And I think it was some conspiracist theories going on, because he talking about he didn't like my voice. I think he just like my man in another sexual or something way, because it's like, oh, I don't like that other man's voice. And we made several demo tapes. But I didn't want to gossip, so you didn't hear that from me. But we're on the podcast. But
you're keeping it real. Listen, that's
yeah,
what I'm talking about. We just talking.
Yeah, but I think that was the case. You know, I don't think he was attracted to me, because my man, he was light bright, and you know, he was a light bright brother.
What?
So he was a light skinned brother.
Here we go. Another shot at the light skinned people.
But I'm just, you know, you keep it real. Let's talk about it. You know,
Let's talk about it.
So that's just my personal feeling, because you know,
I feel you.
Because you know. We made this demo tape, and we made several copies and sent it to him. He's like, oh, and every time we made it, he's like, oh, I just don't like his voice. I don't like his voice. But
wow.
But hey, it is what it is. I know you know.
Look at LB now, though.
That's right. You keep pressing and you keep persevering, and just do what you do.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah.
So let's tell us about the Nan situation you got down there in Harlem.
Okay. Yeah.
National Action Network.
Yeah, so I'm a member of the National Action
Get
Network.
those questions in
but
there.
I'm a performing activist, so you know, I'm not, you know, close to Al Sharpton, Reverend Al Sharpton, but I see him. I'm there part of the rally and everything like that. But the way I got introduced to it was by this young lady named Imani Scott. So I was doing open mic way out in Brooklyn. Brooklyn.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
We got Brooklyn in the building. And
BK in the building.
Let's go.
So,
Sammy in the building.
yeah, so I was out in Brooklyn doing the open mic, and I did my signature piece called "The Mojo and the Say So" by Aisha Rahman, that deals with police brutality in the highest form. So I did that out there. She's like, "Oh, you ever been to the National Action Network? They have an open mic. I think was at that time the open mic was every first, second, and fourth Friday of the month. So I went down, and at that time I was actually part of a vocal duo, because we always tried to include like a third person, but for some reason every time we had three members in our vocal duo, vocal group, whatever, third person always kind of fell short, never worked out. They didn't want to put in the work to do what we had to do. So what we did was we was called Fable, and we did Aesop's Fables in a hip hop, beatbox, jazz, and bop manner, and they was constructed by by J.E. Franklin. So she has like several of these books, and we pulled our talents together. He did the beatbox, and I was a spoken word leader, and did other like animals, like because we did the tortoise and the hare, the boy who cried wolf, what else? The wolf in sheep's clothing. It was like several. We had like several. It was like the lion, the fox, and the donkey. There was like several these fables that we took and brought hip hop to it. So yeah. So
Wow.
so that was what we were supposed to be doing at NAN. So 1 week I'd be there, and my partner Ron, he'd be somewhere missing in action, and then vice versa. He'd be there, and I'd already have something in my agenda. He'd say, because he never tell me like, "Oh, I'm popping through the NAN or whatever." So I just kept moving, going with the flow. So we eventually, got with the artistic director Arnold Penix, and he saw what we had going on, and then from there I started doing. We had like a lot of these social conscious plays, and he wrote this play called The Peacemaker. So I was portraying like the supporting cast. I played Leonard, which is King's roommate in college, and I played Reverend Kyles, which was the supposed to be the Reverend who conspired to have King killed. So, several years later, I stepped into the role of Dr. King, playing young King,
Wow.
and you can catch some of the show on YouTube if you look for The Peacemaker. On the Garvey Studios. So I'm playing young King and everything like that, and you can see because it's like kind of like a oral interpretation.
Say it again. Where can you see it at?
You can catch it on YouTube. Look on the Garvey Studios, and it should pop up. The Peacemaker.
Check that out.
Okay, y'all heard it. That's where you can check it out at y'all. See LV in action.
Yep, and aside from that, I portrayed like several true to life characters at NAN. I played a UNIA agent in this play called The Portrait of Marcus Garvey. I played Trayvon Martin, Amadou Diallo, Sean Bell, and Ramali Graham in this play called and I played several characters in Little Barack Obama, Barry. In this play called Nation Sons, which is about some of the slain used by police officers and other racial injustices. And I cannot forget, I also played Emmett Till. He's also included. He's like the leader.
Wow.
He's the leader of this gang. It's like a spiritual gang, and they band together to talk to President Obama about the injustice that they serve. So my base character is a African warrior. So I'm an African warrior, and all these spirits kind of enter into me to, talk to President Obama and things of that nature.
That's amazing. Man.
That's
Make some noise
amazing.
for that.
Clap it up. Yeah, you've done some amazing stuff. Like, seriously, I mean, I've known you for years, and I've known you mostly for singing, mostly or whatever. But I know, you did some acting and stuff. And every time you have a show going on, I always am working or was working at the time or whatever. And I never really got a chance to check you out or whatever, but my partner Bishop always talks about how amazing you are, and the work that you do or whatever. But like, where can people find you? Like, I mean, I know your Facebook or whatever, but like, if they really want to follow, do you have your own, what is it? It's like a celebrity page. What do you call it? Like, or it's just we just go to your Facebook page.
Yeah, I'm up to almost 1,000, 5,000. So the capacity on Facebook is just about reached. But I think they have a feature. I don't see it on there, but I think you can follow me on Facebook. I guess I don't know. When I first started on Facebook, I had this long pseudonym name, and then one of my brothers was like, how do you think people gonna find you on the LV versus Smith, the man who's not a myth? I'm like, you kind of right. It's like, well, if they see my picture, they should know who I'm is. Yeah. So then that's when I started the Lorenzo Juan page, and I'm on IG, LVACTZ, LVAX. You can follow me on there because I think that's unlimited. I see mofos with thousands and kgs people following them. So get on board. Follow brother.
Make sure y'all follow y'all.
Make sure y'all go follow LV, y'all. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I mean, we got we're not gonna hold you long, but we got the pandemic going on right now, right? So through these months where the pandemic has been going on, how have you kept yourself motivated? Like, and have you done any shows throughout that time?
Actually, started. Well, I've been at the National Action Network several years now, and we conceptualized. If that's a word. Conceptualized. We conceptualized this thing called Black to the Future, and we also have we started January of 2019. This thing called Black to the Future, Run Jesse Run, and I was running as Jesse Owens, Freedom Runner, running for our freedom. And basically, I would come out and do like spotlights on Black inventors, Black entertainers, and Black civil rights leaders in our NAN Arts News segment over at NAN. So we start about, they go live on Facebook, somewhere like from 9 to 11 or 9 to 10, and then the Reverend comes out from 11 or from 10 to 11, like that. So I've been working, keeping my mind sharp, doing my 5 push-ups a day, getting my guns.
Keep focused.
That's right, keep my guns up. So don't touch me, son. But
don't touch. Nobody gonna touch little boy. Nobody gonna touch
to the karaoke with the mask on and
gonna touch
microphone covers. Still get it in. We still get it in whenever we can.
Yeah, so I've been heavily so that's been my platform, my stage, every Saturday morning. Except for when, I'm still there in the house, even if we get bumped and stuff for some special reason, they got like special guests or something like that. But so now I'm donned. My moniker is Hype Man Jesse. So, but I'm still a freedom runner, running for our freedom, because it was 400 years or 400 plus years that we was set free, something like that.
Right.
We was let off the plantations.
Right.
So so ever since like 2019, we've been doing that. But the funny thing is, I started doing the Black inventors because we had this wheel that had like civil rights moments on it, and I would read from it. And then somebody at the House of Justice stole they bit our segment. So they was doing the segment. So I'm like, yo, what am I gonna do now? So then I started doing Black inventors. And then after that, the vice president was like, oh, you should switch it up a bit. So that's when I incorporated, a lot of the other things, elements to it.
Well, listen, we'd be happy to have you here. We definitely want you to come back later, to another show or whatever, and keep us updated. What you're doing, what you got going on. Is there anything up and coming that you want us to know that's going on, like soon?
A lot of things we have our own NAN Arts and Culture website, which is Black to the Future, BLK, the number 2, thefuture.com, BLK, the number 2, thefuture.com. And you can catch we did a play called Whiteout by Dalen by Dalen Anderson. So if you click on Nutrigo, it's on the homepage. We got Whiteout, and I believe the Peacemaker is on the page as well. So if you go to blacktothefuture.com, you can catch a lot of things that we've already got in the can, and things of that nature. So up and coming. We got to see what the how things progress, because we don't know when like the theaters are going to be opening, where we can hit the stages and stuff. But you can catch us on the Zoom, and you can catch us on I do a live every Wednesday night vibes with the man LV, the LV Experience. So you can catch me on Facebook if you're my friend.
Oh, that's what's up. I didn't know that. That's what's up.
And let me see what else. Yeah, I started that like back in April. So the first one was like the April Fool's address, because I wasn't prepared to do it, but my artistic director, he was like, "Yo, go live," because we usually we had a Man's Got Talent showcase that was kind of like a comedy court. So it was like Judge Mathis meets Whose Line Is It Anyway, or Saturday Night Live, because it was like we had like a set. No, we had a set thing, but everything that we said was like kind of just improv, but we had like a basis. So we had a judge. I played the plaintiff, and then we would judge the talent that came to our to perform for us. So if they had talent, they moved on. If they didn't have talent, we say come back in 30 days, get your act together, and then you can get down and be part of the team. But we didn't want to. We started doing a live, back then. So I guess it was like kind of foreshadowed or whatever. That so we got like a lot of shows in the can.
Nice. Just want to acknowledge some people in the building. Shout out to Artists on the Rise in the building.
Yes,
I see you.
We gotta shout out my bro and my sister that came.
Shout out to Wade, the God, the Tipsky. I see you, baby.
I see you,
I did my research, brother.
I love you, sis.
Shout out to Deborah Coco. Just give me the mic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo. Shout out to my team on the check-in, the Walters family. I see y'all. We see y'all up in here.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. What up, Kev? I see you, Tanya, sis. I see you.
And
listen.
Yeah, like I said, me and LB working. We worked on this. And these are my new video called "Still Standing," and it's inspired by Sonny Carson. Like I said, Sonny Carson was a civil rights activist and community leader in Brooklyn back in the '60s. And rest in peace to his son, Professor X. So me and LV is in that video. It's going down, directed by my brother, Day One Pictures.
Day One.
And we just showing you what they do in Harlem right now and throughout NYC. So Still Standing. That's coming soon. That's dropping January 8th.
Y'all look out for that. January 8th. Yeah, definitely look out for that.
Rest in peace, Sonny Carson. Rest in peace.
Wait to check that out.
Professor X.
Nice. Listen, y'all clap it up for LB.
Clap it up for LB, y'all.
Talk about it for the first time.
Yeah.
We're gonna have him come back in a couple of weeks or so, and keep us updated on what you got going on. We support y'all in any way that we possibly can.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming, LV.
We know we
round of applause for LV, y'all.
Yes. Thank you, bro.
Nobody gonna do nothing.
Ain't nobody gonna do nothing.
Nobody
gonna do nothing.
Nobody gonna do nothing, little boy.
LB doing big things, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. TJ, I see you. What up, TJ? What's happening?
Seize the curve.
Yep.
How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing? Yeah, how you doing?
How's everybody feeling?
Happy holidays.
Yes.
Happy almost New Year. Well,
Yeah, man. It's getting ready to be a new year, y'all. Hey, anybody get that stimulus check today?
Yeah, it was a lot of deposits dropped today.
Yo.
Share the wealth.
It is. Let's talk about it. You ain't get yours?
You ain't get yours, officer?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
that.
Nobody ain't trying to say nothing, because they're trying to, make sure that the people that they owe don't know that they got that money. I don't blame you. I just wanted to see who was going to admit it. And now one hand went up. They just like, I ain't get nothing. Wow.
Yeah, I see.
Pretty good on the
Square Root Entertainment. Yeah.
Listen, we talking about stuff. Listen, y'all don't be shy. Y'all want to ask questions. Y'all ask questions. Stop playing. Don't
Come
be
on now.
shy. We live, and we here for a reason.
We live
We're
with
not
it.
here to
We live
bullshit.
with it.
We here to keep it real.
Yeah, we live.
We here to keep it real. Make sure y'all tell people where we at, and make sure you share the live. If you're on live, please share it. Tell people that we're here.
Share the live.
We got to get those
comment,
numbers up.
Support is free. Right? Support is free. So why
Shout
not
out
share
to
the live?
yes, support is
Yeah.
free. Why not share the live? TJ said, shout out to the baby daddies who think this is their way out of that child support payment.
Yeah, shout out to TJP.
Yo, leave it up to her. Leave it up to her.
Yo,
Listen, we got a lot of things coming up next year, so y'all make sure y'all stay with us, stick in there with us. We've been so successful so far,
yeah.
where we got some things coming
Right,
up.
we got a lot of big things coming up. Shout out to Miss Abby's Kids Community Center.
Yes.
Because without this, we wouldn't be where we are today, right? We gotta support one another.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Shout out to my bro OBG in the building.
Shout out to OBG.
That's gonna be our producer, our
Artists on the rise.
Our new
New
producer is in the building. He's gonna be rocking out with us,
Yeah, we gonna
getting a little structure in our show. So hopefully we'll start being on time.
It's okay. That don't be our fault, though.
It's on. A lot of times
Universe.
it doesn't. Yeah, it's just the way things happen.
Let the universe let it be.
That's a fact. That's a fact. In the building. In the building. Let's get to it. Like I said, don't go nowhere, y'all. We still got an amazing show for y'all. We're gonna keep it moving. How do we introduce this guy? Like,
No,
I don't know
there's
how
so
to
many
begin.
ways.
I don't even know how to begin.
Man,
What up, Steph? I see you. I don't even know how to begin to introduce him. Like, well, let me introduce him like this. He's a friend. He's all over. Like all over. He's a promoter.
That's right. Never gave up.
I want to say he sings, he raps, he does a little bit of everything. He doesn't give up, never. He's a motivationalist. He
Determined.
like it's no one word to describe this man, but to get him up here and let him do it himself.
And he has a purpose.
And he has a purpose. He has a lot to talk about,
Right.
though. So we're gonna get
Right.
him right up here and not waste any more time. Y'all give it up, give it up.
Give it up, y'all. Give it up, y'all. Clap it up, y'all. Don Terrell. Rebirth Nation.
Yes, sir. In the building.
Come on now. My man.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. In the building. This is exciting. This is exciting. I forgot to say my bro. Hey, let's go. Hey. Woo. What up? Smelling all yummy and stuff coming up over here. What's going on? Nothing regular about you. Nothing regular about you, bro. That's a fact.
Don Terrell in the building. Back.
Welcome home.
Thank you.
Rebirth Nation.
Welcome home. That's a fact. God is definitely
Blue
good.
Black.
Blue Black. Man of many
Castle Hill.
colors. Castle Hill.
BX.
Shout out to Castle Hill. Oh, we got a lot of y'all on the check-in. What up, Henry? I see you. You got your girl Keziah in the building. She said, yes, Rebirth Nation.
Sorry, what's up, baby?
Keziah was goody. Well, welcome, Don Terrell. Welcome,
sir.
brother. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here today. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. We're glad to have you. Nice surprise, You always come through for us, which is a blessing. Anytime I have a show, you always rep, which is a beautiful thing. So we're glad to have you here on a way that we can promote you as much as we possibly can and help you promote whatever you got going on. So tell us, who is Don Terrell?
Shitting me?
Yeah, that's my favorite slogan. Are you shitting me? Are you?
Come on, man. You gotta say that one time.
You gotta say it. Put your stomach in it.
Shitting me?
One more time. One more time.
Yeah. On the real, you know, I grew up in Castle Hill, you know, section of the Bronx. I was all over the Bronx, all over the place, you know, pillow to post, but my stomp is Castle Hill. I started out, you know, just a kid on the block, you know, chilling, doing, you know, what we do to make money. Then I noticed I had a little talent, you know, started dancing and all that stuff, and I got picked up by a group, 14 Carat. They hired me just for the skills of dancing, but then it escalated into singing. And we started the group 14 Carat. Me, Henry Tucker, Dwayne Tucker, another gentleman. And we started touring with that, you know, doing new edition songs and stuff like that. You know, Bobby Brown and all that. You already know. Bobby Brown got the money, but I'm a man, you admire. You feel me? So we did that for a while. Everything was going good. And then, you know, we all broke up and, you know, the money wasn't there. You know, we was in the hotels and stuff like that. We got taken advantage of. That's what happens. And then I just vowed never to see another artist go through that. That's why I started Don Tuga Inc. in 2010. You know, that was to help out the kids get a platform, get studio time. It made no difference if they had the cash or not. You know, I put it up, my own money. A lot of people thought I was crazy, but guess what? Crazy is cool.
That's right.
That's a fact.
That's right.
That's a fact.
That's
Yes, give it
that.
up for that. You're known for that, you know, just doing things, you know, from the kindness of your heart, you know, or whatever. Of course, you know, we want to make money, but, you know, a lot of times if it's not there, you can't do it, you still do it, you know. So, you know, we appreciate you for doing that.
That's right.
I appreciate a lot of help along the way too. So I'm not saying I did all this by myself.
Full facts. I hear
So
you.
Yeah, you come from a legendary project in
That's right, 'cause
Bronx.
let's talk about it.
You know, you got
Lopez, Hope for Bev,
mm,
Just Ice, all these people I grew up with, but raised Hope for, you know, watched him grow.
mm.
But as far as Jennifer, I danced with Jennifer in Kids Play Boys Club.
Wow.
Yeah,
dope.
won the trophy, and I never got it. Jennifer, if you listening, let me get my trophy, please.
Anybody know
Oh,
Jennifer?
you shitting me.
Make sure y'all tag her in this and let her know.
Yeah,
He wants his trophy, yo.
I want my stuff.
Straight like that.
For real.
Yeah, unsung hero right here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Listen, y'all here, y'all on the live. Make sure y'all get your questions in. We're gonna read your questions right here. Y'all in the audience, I see a lot of y'all. I know y'all got questions. Y'all got questions. Make sure you get them in. Raise your hand. Do whatever you gotta do. When you looking out there, we looking over here. We looking everywhere. We trying to get your questions in. So don't be shy. Get them in. Get them in. Get
Sure,
them
you
in.
want to ask me something you want to
Don't
do, you gonna
be
get
shy.
it.
We're gonna pause and we're gonna get your questions in. We're gonna let him talk and then get your questions in. We're gonna get it in. So what inspired you? Who inspired you, I should say? Who inspired you to, I mean, you do so many things, so I don't even know where to, who inspires you, period?
So many jobs.
yeah. Facts.
Well, to be honest, it was like, it was my mom. My mom was also a singer and a pianist. She performed in the Apollo. She won various times. She even beat up, believe it or not, Luther Vandross back in her time. And I used to watch her play and all that, you know, and she motivated me, but then again, she also put me down. But when you put me down, it made me want it even more, if that makes any sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
You know, she called me
I can relate.
a jack of all trades, a master of none. When you gonna get me this money? You know? And I looked at her like, damn, that's kind of hard, you know? And I just, you know, made it my goal. A lot of people saying, oh, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep trying until I make it, you know? And then if I don't, then that means it wasn't meant for me,
That's a fact.
you know? And I'm feeling it so like deep inside that every time I fall, I come back so strong. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna keep me down too long. You're not, because my wings will fly. That's it.
That's a fact.
100%.
That's right.
I can definitely relate to that because my mom pretty much did the same thing to me when I was younger. I told her I wanted to sing. I wanted to do something in the industry or whatever. And she said, I hope you got another plan.
Yeah.
And I said, and I, you know, I was stuck on stupid. Like, I thought it was the meanest thing ever to say. Like, it's like, how could she say that to me? You know, whatever. But it made me, I still got that 9 to 5, making, you know, regular money. But then, you know, I still went out on a limb. I just refused to give up. And I tell you, before she passed away, I know she told me, "I'm proud of you."
Yeah.
And that was more to me than anything. She never said that anytime or whatever. But before she passed away, she said, "I'm proud of you." So, you know,
God bless
I don't
you.
want to make this about me, but I just want to say that I relate. I can relate to, you know, what you're saying, because my mom said the same thing to me. She was like, "I hope you got a plan B, because that ain't it. Everybody wants to be a singer. Everybody want to do this. Everybody want to do that." No, get you a job that's gonna pay the bills. That's what she told me. And I did that. I did that as well. But my other job paid the bills as well. So
That's right.
you know.
Let's keep it 100 on this, real quick.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not here to say what's politically correct or what people want to hear. I'm just going to tell you what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as growing up and working hard, that's what I did every single day. You know what I mean? I'm talking about 7, 8 years old, selling papers, stealing papers, doing whatever I got to do to bring home that dough, to get that money. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I was led astray, and I did it all, but I always kept a job. And I always worked with the homeless for 19 years. 19 years DHS. Okay? Getting people apartments. I started out as a maintenance man, moved over to a recreation director. During the whole time I did this job, which I loved working with the homeless, yes, I was a drug dealer. You feel me? Let's keep it real. Let's put it out there so everybody can stop saying, "Well, he was doing it." Yes, I did do that.
That's what we.
I did it, and I tell you the truth, I was pretty good at it. You know, I was
Let's
good
be
at it.
real. Yeah.
But the best quality that I had that I knew when to quit. You see what I'm saying? But it took what, 6 years in jail to ring that bell. You know what I'm saying? Away from my kid at the time. You know what I'm saying? So you start to think about your life after nobody's there to see you when you really in the struggle in the 6'11". You know what I'm saying? In that cell by yourself, no nothing, 5 foot nothing, skinny. You know what I'm saying? I was terrified. Think I want to go back there? No, I've been home now for 20 years. 20 years without a partner.
I made us strong. What up, Justin?
Bro.
Made us strong for sure. Because I said it made you strong.
Yeah.
You know, everything made you strong. So, all right, you say your mom. Anybody else?
Well, my brother, my pops was never around. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I was growing up like not even knowing my true identity, like my last name, because you see me, I'm a Black African American, but I have a Puerto Rican last name. I have a Puerto Rican middle name. You know, we ain't going with the middle name, so that question ain't going. Don't even go there. You know what? That was Wade to God. You know what?
Shout out to Wade to God in the building.
Shout out to Wade to God.
Shout out to my boy Frank
Yeah,
in
we're
the
gonna talk
building.
about him in a minute, man. But on the real though, you know, my real pops, his last name is Duncan. You know, my mother married another person prior to him, so I carried that Rivera last name. So I grew up, the Puerto Rican side of me, they love me, whatever. I could talk to them, but that can't go about my mom, all that good shit. But I'm Black, so I had to find myself. You know what I'm saying? It was very confusing for me to grow up in Castle Hill, like to get on a basketball team. Yeah, let's go. Get the fuck out of here. You know, I want to be a LeBron or Jackson or Jim or Hill. I'm a Rivera. So that was confusing. You know what I'm saying? So, but I had to overcome a lot of obstacles, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out who I was. Now, let's just go into it. When I was younger, I was selling drugs, but I also was indulging in these drugs. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We're talking about the teenage years where you started experimenting with cocaine, alcohol, marijuana. I stopped smoking marijuana June 22nd, 2:30 in the afternoon. You know why? Because I wasn't making no money. Let's keep it real. I wasn't making no money. I was smoking up all my weed. You know? Mm-hmm. Now, as far as coke, wasn't my thing. You know, my thing was always drinking alcohol. Now, if you see me on a video, you see me in the club, you see me on the basketball court, what I had a 40 in my hand, a drink in my hand, bottles everywhere. That's what I did, and it was that was probably the darkest time of my life, being in my addiction of alcohol. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think that I'm not going to come out here and say, "Hey, this is what happened to me." I'm going to tell you my story like it was yesterday with no problem. I won't even stutter, and I still say some shit to fuck your head up and make you amazed. You know why? Because I'm confident in everything that I do.
Right.
Period.
That's a fact. Listen, you knew where to come and you knew where to keep it real on Let's Talk About It, because we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about everything and anything you want to talk about. Right. That's what we're getting into. So, you know, you said that you dabbled into the drug thing or whatever. And how long did that last?
As
Like,
far as drugs, I'm not up on the weed and the coke and all the drugs because now that's not me. My drug of choice is alcohol.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know you got a problem when you go to sleep and you wake up and that's the first thing you think about before you even think about eating a meal. You know what I'm saying? About how am I going to get out of work early so I can get that Henry? You see what I'm saying? Or when you're on the train going home and you got a Gatorade bottle, but it ain't no Gatorade inside the bottle. You see what I'm saying? These are demons that I'm running around with, doing parties, doing promotions, doing all these things. We all celebrating and we all drinking together, and you all want to be around me because I'm buying all the stuff and we having a good time. But guess what? When you go home and you get in your bed and you hugging your kids, I'm home drinking by myself. You see what I'm saying? That's a dark place to be. I think the hardest thing I've ever done, I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've been injured. The hardest thing I ever done was to admit that I had a problem. Admit that I had a problem. I couldn't control it, and to go through it and be away from my family so I can get better was the hardest thing I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? But I don't regret it because right now,
That's right.
I'm at my best. You see what I'm saying?
And you're looking good, sir.
Looking
Might
good.
I add?
Right.
You're looking real good. I mean,
God's
even
will
like,
is here for a reason.
that's a fact.
In this industry, let's keep it 100, man. If you're gonna feel all that stuff and feel all that pain, but check it out, guys. Hip hop artists, R&B artists, rock star artists, they all go through this. Don't let it get to you. If you're that inspiring artist right now, you know what I'm saying? Don't let that crowd take you out of your 360. Follow your dream without it. You know what I'm saying? There's something else you can do, and life is only what you perceive it to be. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta look at it at a different side, a different angle. Sometimes you gotta be humble, be vulnerable. To be vulnerable is not to be weak; it's courageous. You feel me?
That's a fact. Yo, give it up. That's real talk right there. Real talk.
So I know you, like you said, you battled some things, and like, but you inspired me because I have, my father was going through the same situations, and it kind of affected me when I was growing up, even though I wasn't getting high. But so I could definitely kind of relate, to what you've gone through and what you've been through, and I just want to applaud you for never giving up, and keep inspiring. And shout out to the non-believers too. Yeah, shout out to the non-believers.
Yeah.
Shout out to those.
Yeah. I just want to say, Don, like you always got my support, 1,000%. Like whatever you need, you're on your call away. I just want to say, just keep inspiring the people and just keep being you and never giving up.
True story.
I want to just interject real quick and say something true real quick. Like I came on here at spur of the moment. I spoke to some people, made a couple of calls. That was it. Get down here. A person that first was with me in the beginning is here tonight. Here tonight. Didn't even have to call. Didn't even have to do anything because this person believed in me 110%. I started out on yacht rides with her. She was like, "Oh, you want to sell tickets?" And "Oh, you want to scout?" And I did it. And I kept doing it. And she was like, "Oh,
yeah,
shit,
buddy."
She was like, "This little dude is good." They put him on the team real quick. Hire me. That's Deborah Coco.
Deborah Coco in the building. She rocked out with us last week too, while we were celebrating during the holiday party. So, yo, Deborah's dope.
Real
So
support.
dope.
We talking about a person
Supports
that was out
everybody.
there. Is that my brother? Is that Brent?
Yeah, you didn't hear me shout him out?
Oh shit!
Shout out to
I gave him
Brent.
the shout out and everything.
I was concentrating. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And I went from like a $5 man selling tickets, getting $5,000 off that, and paying somebody else, and making sure the artist was okay because he didn't have no money. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to pay his way. He didn't want to buy his drinks. He didn't want to buy his stove. So I'm taking care of all of them. And guess what? I'm going home broke. But the venue was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. And then the next thing you know, keep working. I'm performing on the same stage. Deborah Coco was there. I'm performing with Rob McDaniels. I'm performing with Patient 131. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's not nobody. For me staying consistent and staying focused, I was able to meet icons in hip hop. You see what I'm saying? And also establish good relationships. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't like that in the beginning. I didn't know how to make a relationship. You know, I was like, money, bang.
Right.
Get that.
Right.
The key is establishing good relationships.
That's right.
Facts.
Very
Yes.
important.
Good relations. Give it up for good
Give it up.
relationships.
Give it up.
Networking and establishing relationships. You hit it right on the nose. I'm a true believer of that.
Dawn Terrell is here, back
y'all
in the
got
building.
questions. We got Dawn in the
One of the-
building.
one of the-
Y'all better talk about it. Y'all better ask the
One of the
questions.
dopest promoters, managers.
What up, bro? I see you, Chris.
Yeah, ask some questions. Are you shitting me?
Any questions? Any questions in the audience?
Y'all being real shy, yo. Y'all usually
Any
be
questions,
lit
y'all?
with the
Any
questions. Any questions in the audience, y'all? Any questions? Random questions? Come on, y'all got something for me. Something,
All right,
something.
I'm going to entertain you.
Yes,
Check it out
let's
right
go.
now.
Let's go pretty good.
All right,
Pretty
this is
good, pretty good.
Let's get it.
Oh, shit.
LB was just up
in
here.
the making.
And
Yo, check it out. LV,
Epic.
LV,
that would be so epic.
it's on tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Feel me? Let's get it going.
Live here.
Shit me, I don't turn down the pedal. I don't turn on the pedal.
You heard him, Al.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no chairs either, brother. Ain't gonna be no chairs.
I think it was a two-part question. You had a second part? Oh, okay.
LV has left the building.
That's so. He danced his ass on out of here. Like, what the?
Tipped up. All right, but check it out though. I want to bring you. If you want to ask anything, then ask. But I'm gonna bring you up to date real quick. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
That's good. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course,
All right.
absolutely.
Wasn't there porno on here just now? Yo, what I was watching?
I don't know. That's Tasha B's.
Yo, you're such a. Yo,
I see it.
It was for us.
Oh, this is on? My bad. All right, check it out. What we doing right now?
Okay. There's a question for you.
What?
What's going on for 2021?
2021. All right, that's cool. Okay. What's going on in 2021 right now? We're gonna start it off. My birthday is January 26th. We're gonna start it off Boo Black 52. We got this thing right now. It's called the Blacklist. If you was following me, then you know what the Blacklist is. The Blacklist is all pain. It's all truth. It's honest. It's raw, but it's bringing you back to when hip hop. Remember when you was an artist back in the day? It was battle rapping on the street corner, you know, with a beatbox or hitting on a chair, whatever. But you dissing each other to get that street recognition. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to violence and later on. But it was all in good fun. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm better than you. That kid is dope. Well, what we're gonna do is unleash the beast. Now, if you came up at us crooked and did whatever you had to do to get ahead or took away or put down or made a blemish, you on the blacklist. You earned the right to be on that blacklist. And we're going to take the truth. Instead of violently coming at you aggressively in the streets, knuckling up and all that, nah. We're going to put it in a song. We're going to kill you with the lyrics. You see what I'm saying? We're going to put it in a song. And then after that, we're going to shake your hand.
No, they're not right.
Well, say it again.
They're not right.
Cannot right.
Your friends can't know none of your ball.
There you go.
Like
That's
that.
way to God right there.
I like that.
It's going to be way to God, Sir Brutus 2-8. We are
No
on that
pencil
blacklist, so
in
we kill it.
No pencil and paper.
No pencil, no paper, man. Straight paper. You know? And there's so many things behind it. We're talking about people even tearing up and taking venues or ideas. Yeah, I said it. We're talking about people that didn't want you unless they got something out of you. Because if they didn't get anything from you, they didn't need you at that time. Now, there's not a person that I worked with, not one, can tell you that I didn't make them money. They can't. You know why? Because I did. They cannot tell you I was ever greedy or ever cheated you. They can't. So guess what? You people that have done it, so the dark comes to light. So guess what? You made the blacklist. You made the blacklist.
That's right.
Okay.
2021.
The blacklist, you heard it here. That's what it is.
So I just want to give some acknowledgement. Shaniqua Charles says, sending much love. I don't drink anymore either. One of the hardest things I've been through as well. Admitting to yourself that there is a problem. The most valuable thing you can do. I love you, bro.
I love that lady. God bless you. That's right.
That's peace.
You got a question over there, man.
Let's go.
Another one, yep.
No, we got it over here in the audience. Let's go. Let's go, love.
That's a good one, bro. To unleash the beast real quick is September 24th. I had a misfortune, and I was meeting my granddaughter. Hopefully, trying to do the right thing, and I went to an epileptic attack. Then I had 2 of them. Then it became 4. Then a stroke on my left side. And all I can do is just think about my son, my daughter, my granddaughter, and that I got to survive through this. You know what I'm saying? And again, nobody really knows about this. I was talking to Deborah about it a little while ago. It's called 222. I flatlined for 22 seconds, twice. Well, I was thinking about how precious life was. You know what I'm saying? During the pandemic, you see what I'm saying? And the alcoholism brings you, it's a depression. It brought you into a fucked up state. You know what I'm saying? You can't, it's like this big thing, a quicksand that you just keep slipping in and you don't know how to get out of. But what gets you out of it, the power of your higher power, whatever God you believe in, whether it's Jehovah, Jesus, Allah, a rock, I don't care. But you got to believe there's something greater than you, and you're here for a reason. That's what kept me going in 2020.
I agree. That's my belief too. You gotta believe in something greater. Otherwise, this is, not worth living. Like, seriously. What are you saying? Brent, you had a question? Oh, he said God is good.
God is good all the time.
That's a fact.
I appreciate you coming, brother. That's what I'm saying. At the last minute, people just pick up and come.
Shout out to the team too.
Shout out
to the team.
Yes. Rebirth is in the building. Yo.
Shout out to the community. Right.
Big shout out.
Miss Abby's Kids Community Center.
I remember before all this started happening, and we was planning some things to happen, and look what happened. Like the pandemic came, and all this stuff happened, and me and Shanique was talking, and everything was so great. And then things went downhill. But when I left, and I still was watching everything that was happening here,
right.
And I was really actually texting. I took it away. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't be there.
Right.
But send my love. You know what I'm saying? Because it was hard to be away from seeing all the stuff live here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So. I watched it and I replayed it, but it's not like being there. You know what I'm saying? So I really missed it. And if you notice, I came home on the 16th, and I was here the week and a half after, and now it's 2 days in a row. And I'm just loving the love that's here. I was happy to see Pretty. I was happy to see. Where's my man at Hallelujah? Where he at?
He right there, Mike Mizzle. What up?
Yeah.
Mr. Hallelujah himself.
Yeah. So that inspires me when I see these guys continue to do their thing. And to drop 16 without a curse. Come on, give me a break.
Yeah.
But 100 bars, right? Without a curse.
Without one curse.
Probably more than that.
Now these are artists that we just know each other. You see what I'm saying? I work with my brethren, Wade to God. Now, Wade to God kept in contact with me every other day. Make sure I was okay, where my mind was at, what's on my mind, what's going on, what we gonna cook up. I'm holding it down. I shot a video via California.
Yeah.
Sent him the clip. He edited it, messed it up, and guess what? Bang. Video's done. It's on YouTube, and it's doing all right.
Yeah, I've seen that
Wade
clip
to God
too.
put
It
in
was a
his
dope clip.
work.
Yeah.
Yo, blessings to the
Give
God.
creative.
Shout out to
Blessings to
Wade to
God.
God.
Shout out to Wade to God for putting that together.
That's a
Dope
man,
video,
that's
too.
a man when he's down with you and he's loyal. We can go at it. And he's like, well, I'm still your brother when you got to deal with it. And we just deal with it.
That's the way you do things.
True.
Listen, everything ain't always peaches and cream. We go at it. But look at us. We still, we still here. You must
Still here.
listen. Let me say something. Say what?
I want to tell you something else. This is interesting. Check it out.
Brent, I can't.
Brent, you want to come sit beside me? I love my brother. And that's my baby brother. He acting like he because he big and all that. I'm a little brother and all that.
Baby brother.
You feel me? That's crazy. Yo, so I was in Cali, right? And I didn't have, check it out though. I went with some money, you know, but I was running out of money because I'm not working. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I got to do. So I was like, yo, let me move out of here and get my own joint. So I got this timeshare, a cottage. It was nice, you know what I'm saying? And then I started walking around and people, you know, see me from the internet, you know, boom, and I started getting work. So I got energy. It's called Ballers, Pro Ballers.
I seen you.
You seen it?
Yeah.
Boom, that was the first gig I got. And that was $1,200 up front. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
$1,200 up front. And
What's it
guess
called?
what? Pro Ballers
Ballers.
Energy Drink.
Pro Ballers Energy.
Thank
Drink.
you.
Pro Ballers Energy.
Shout out to Pro Ballers.
Thank you for looking out for my
Thank
bro.
you.
California.
Then it was a pizza restaurant. I took some pictures with them. Then I went on the beach. We did all this stuff. Next thing you know, the models started coming out, and I was able to keep my weight up out there. You know what I'm saying? Because rank was
see.
high. You know what I'm saying? But I got more love from people I don't even know. You see what I'm saying? Then at home. Like when I did the newspaper article when it went worldwide, no one from New York, I don't know if they read it or hit on it, nothing. I got hits from the UK. I got hits from Spain, Australia, Canada, and that's all through my man Geechee Dan. Geechee Dan hooked me up with that, and Triple P Radio. Now what happened with that was I got acknowledged overseas, so that was a breakthrough for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing money. It's not a lot that I didn't expect to even make. So it was something, and it kept me going. You see what I'm saying? So God is good. You know, eventually, maybe at home, we're going to get that love. That's what we need right now here in New York City is for us to get along, work together, network together, and overcome all these adversities that we're facing.
Right. It's gonna
Hate
take us
is
to
so
do it.
strong to do. It takes up too much of your time. It's too much energy. You waste more energy hating and putting people down and trying to manipulate others. It takes more energy to do that than to show love. It's so easy to
You
show
can't even
love.
say good morning to certain people. They look at you like you're crazy.
Right, right. They're thinking something behind it. Like,
Like,
you
good
can't
morning.
say good morning. What you mean?
It's crazy.
How do you deal with negativity? Like when you get, you know, because we definitely get that all the time. How do you deal with it day to day, dealing with the negativity and haters and, you know, whatever you want to call it? I don't know. But how do you deal with it?
Before, I was terrible at it. You know what I mean? This is real. So it's so simple too. Now that I can see it clearly, things that happen to you in life that are bad, they are not necessarily bad for you. Now you mean like what? Okay, here you go. You take a situation that's bad for you, look at it, and you know you're agitated, you know you're angry, you know it's hurting you, but you got to look at it at another perspective because life is it's all speculation at what you perspective to be. Now, if this woman in your life loves you so much, and your guys broke up, and you're hurting, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. If you switch the perspective and be like, maybe she's out of my life for a reason. Maybe she needs to excel in what she needs to do in her life to better her life. Maybe she was awake, not letting me excel. You see, and you know what I'm saying? So you're not compatible. So don't look at it as my beautiful baby is with someone else. You just wasn't compatible. And maybe there's somebody else that's going to bring the best out of you that comes along later on. You see what
I
I'm saying?
definitely agree to that. Yeah.
So,
That's
You know?
definitely a good
so
response.
stop looking at things as, you know, this is bad. No, it might be good.
True
You know?
story.
Yeah.
True story.
So I got a question, right? So we want to know.
I hope you ain't gonna ask what I think about.
Yo, he took a look around. Oh, this is gonna be good.
you guys, the Rebirth Nation, you got new music dropping.
Yeah.
Okay.
The new. See, I thought it was gonna be something else. Good looking.
No, but I was gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it.
I think you should.
No.
This is the real. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we got
Not no fake shit.
we got
It's
new
good.
music dropping. Wait, the guy got the bangers already out, but yeah, we got some things coming out from him and from Sir Brutus, which was here before, but he didn't want to perform because out of respect for the children that was inside the building. That just shows you his integrity, his the side of him. He looks like a big beast, but guess what? He's a teddy bear, and he's like, I refuse it. That's because he had respect for the kids inside the place. You know what I'm saying? So, but he be unleashing the beast with him. That's bear country. You know? Get it. You gonna ask me what you want to ask about?
Come on, let's go.
Go ahead, man. I'm ready.
Come on, Fisher.
I'm gonna duck.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Yes, let's go.
So
You heard it. Everything was on the table. Let's go.
yeah, so the ladies want to know, are you single?
Oh shit.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
The ladies want to know, is he single? Let's hear it. Are you? Did, all right, I need everybody bang on the table.
My mama,
The answer is
I'm with Deborah Coco. No, I'm gonna get it.
oh. You heard it here.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Nah, check it.
You heard it here first.
Come on.
All right.
Let's talk about it.
On the serious tip, like after breaking up with okay. Yeah. All right.
No, we're not doing that stuff.
Right.
We talking about stuff and we keeping it real. Don't we want to hear the real. Stop it.
Right.
Wait said no.
All right. Yeah. The question to that is, I'm not gonna get into a relationship right now. Not even in the. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but right now I'm finding me. I'm enjoying being single. I'm enjoying learning me. You know.
That's it.
You know, I talk. You know what I'm saying? We can hang out. We can eat. We can break bread. Other
That's on
stuff.
You
You know. But no, I'm not doing that. I'm not ready for a relationship right now.
So you're single.
Yeah, I'm single.
All right, you heard it. He's single.
To be clear.
Single ladies.
To be clear.
He's single.
Come correct.
Single. You enjoy being single?
Like $1?
Hell yeah. Yeah, like $1. I
I
like
go
that.
home, I ain't in a bar. I cook my own. Tell you, I cook my butt off. You ever seen the Ghetto Kitchen?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what my show-
Let's talk about the ghetto kitchen.
Let's talk about the kitchen. The shit.
We be chefing it up in the ghetto kitchen, yo.
Growing up the way I grew up, you had to learn how to cook or you was gonna starve.
Right.
There you go. I bet you. Go ahead, man.
We gonna have to get him
What?
on the show. Just,
What?
who taught you how to cook?
He gonna say him because he cooked a lot. Because we grew up. No, Brent, you got some skills. Brent got skills. You know, I love his chicken with his macaroni noodle, egg noodles. You make it perfectly. Whatever. But he also ribs. He does those very well. Brent can cook, but Brent, no, you did not teach me how to cook. I cook in my house the same way you did.
Who inspired you to cook?
Hunger. I love you, Brent. Next question.
Next one.
What do you want us to know about you? Like, what do you want us to know? What you got going on next? I mean, we already talked about what you have. You have new music coming out. Because I asked what's going on for 21. What do you want us to know about Don Terrell?
It's just very important that there's no room for mistakes. You know, we made the mistakes already. I made the mistakes already. So I'm gonna learn from the mistakes. I'm looking forward to doing. I have a author. She's also a poet. I want to come and do some poetry here. You know, for the kids.
Nice.
Have a class. You know, with her leading it, and I will fund that myself. You know.
Nice.
Also, you know, we want to do some things inside, even other platforms where we can do some spiritual work and growth. And I got a lot of people right now that's ready to work with Reverb Nation because of the way we're doing it. We're taking our time with it. It's not a rush. It's not an overnight success story. It's not going to happen that way. The plan was in motion for like 4 years. Back when I was working with Chuck Freeze, the late Chuck Freeze, that's the reason why Reverb Nation came about. Me and Chuck Freeze.
Shout out to Chuck Freeze.
Shout out to Chuck
Shout
Freeze.
out. That's what we do when we shout, we clap. Let's go.
Yeah, shout out to Chuck Freeze. Okay.
He was in Dungeon Studios in Castle Hill with Q Banger and with Trey D.
Shout out to
Trey
God,
D.
Trey D.
So it was me, Trey D, and Chuck Freeze, and you know I can't rap. The best thing I can do is serve the drinks and listen to and mess with the boys. But Chuck is the only person that I knew that can do like 11 songs in the first take.
Wow.
We, you know, like Q-Bang was like, damn, I'm not gonna make no money with this guy because he's going so fast with all the songs. He's laying everything down one by one without a mistake. That was his gift. If you knew him, and then you know I'm telling the truth. Am I right? Chuck Freeze, the master.
Right.
I was a part of Reverb version.
You know what I'm saying? It's real.
That's dope.
That's
It's
dope.
real. So that's
Yeah.
he inspired me with this. He sat me down for a long time and talked to me about how to go about handling this business. Like when he was on my family's yacht, they put together a telethon. You know, my cousin Keith has a large lot. So what we was gonna do is take the celebrities, put the celebrities on the yacht and do a telethon to raise money for Puerto Rico. See what I'm saying? That's when Puerto Rico, you know, was going under and all that stuff. So that was the idea, that was the concept. And then he started telling me how to behave. Now I'm looking at him like, dude, I'm a grown man. How about your mouth? He was like, no, you need to learn how to behave. And he sat me down and told me how to people perceive you, the way they look at you,
Right.
or the company that you keep.
Right.
That's you. You're a reflection of them. So you need to get away from these people and be with these people. You ever sat down and chilled out with a person that got everything together and intelligent, and guess what? And your conversation is like real different.
Right.
Real
You
different.
see what I'm saying? So the company that you keep, the people that you keep around you, is going to reflect the way you are or how you perceive.
That's the truth.
So he told me, he was like, listen, if you really want to do this, you got to revamp this. Yeah, man. The old Ruby or the old Blue Black must die.
See,
You know, and he just came up with it. Rebirth Nation. Let's get it. And
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
You heard it
I'm
here.
loving it.
I like
Rebirth
it.
Nation, Dawn to Real Blue Black is here.
thank you.
I like it. I like it
It's
a lot.
here.
I like it. I like this change. I'm gonna tell you, you know, I've known you for a long time, and I see a lot of positivity coming, and I like it. I like it a lot. You know, those demons you were fighting, you say it all the time. It's real. That's the thing. No matter what, you know, you go through or whatever, you never, you know, really fake the funk. Like you always kept it real. Like you knew what you were going through. It's not like, you know, you knew you were having a tough time with certain things and dealing with certain things. You never like, you know, like hid it or faked it or whatever. I mean, we probably didn't know the, you know, how, you know, bad it was, or, you know, I'm not gonna say bad, but how deep it was, you know, or whatever. We knew the, you know, the outer layer, but, you know, you giving us a little bit more here. You've been through a lot and you're doing good things, and we appreciate you for
I
sure.
appreciate you having me, you know. And it was bad. So
My love always stayed the same for you, though. You know, I never switched up. You know, my love always the same and never changed.
That's a fact.
You know, some people change, they switch up on you because you're going through a situation. You know, they want to leave. They don't want to show you no more support. You know, and it's sad that we do that to each other. You know, it's bad.
Well, some people need to take a step back sometimes. You know, certain people don't know how to handle certain things. So, you know, I
Yeah,
feel
that's
like,
true. That's true.
you know, it might be better off for them to, you know, just step back and just let you rock out, you know, and handle your business the best way you can. But yeah, you know, you need to, I let him, you know, do him and let you be you. But like I've always said, I've always got your back, you know, and you always got my support no matter what. And we appreciate, you know, everything you do for us as well. You know, you always got my back. You always come through. You always support, you know, so I appreciate it.
I love it. You know, like when you work and you got your job, you're 95, you know, it's just a job. You know, I like serving the people. I'm an essential worker, and I'm proud of that. But it's not what I love. You know,
Right.
when you get something that you love to do, trust me, if you love to do to be an artist, or if you love to be a dancer, and you love it, and you can make money with it at the same time, you are blessed. And I'm telling you, you're going to be excellent at it. But you just got to be dedicated to it. I don't want to work for Costco for the next 20 years. I'll be 70 years old talking about welcome to fucking Costco. No, I don't want that. I want my own. And I love to work with artists. I love to meet new people. I like that bright light in my face. I do. It excites me. That's the high right now. You see what I'm saying? To watch others progress, and I paved the way, and I know I had something to do with it. That makes me feel good. You feel me?
Yeah.
If I can get paid at it, hell yeah.
That's right. Oh yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah. Donna Real Boo Black is here. Rebirth Nation.
Yes, indeed. We got any more questions out there? Anybody got any more questions out there? We got Donna Real in the building. Any more questions out there? Listen,
No
Donna.
questions. Don't be shy.
Somebody.
Oh.
I'm hoping, like in the near future, we can set this up. I got like a lot of people now, like vendors that's coming to me now, which I wasn't getting them before, but since I came back, got some people that's like, these are black women that's with their own products. They got soaps, oils, they made potteries, they doing all these things. What I want to do is do a pop-up shop.
I was just getting ready to say, let's do a pop-up
I
shop.
want to do a pop-up shop. With the pop-up shop, like the vendors will be around, but center stage, of course, you gotta give them some.
Absolutely.
Can I get a hallelujah on that?
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta give them some hip hop, so we'll get like a couple of artists, we put the artists up.
You gotta do
We'll
better,
do a
better,
50,
Bizzle.
50
You gotta pay
raffle.
attention.
We'll do a donation, we'll do a drive, we're gonna get it all going. Get some money.
That's a
Get
fact.
some money inside the building.
Yeah, I
Spread
had the
that
same
love.
idea too, to
Those
do a
are-
pop-up shop, so that's definitely
Pop-up
what's
shop.
up. Yeah.
Talk to me,
Got a
let's
lot
get
of
it going.
business. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Reach out.
Heard it. I see you, Samantha. Yeah, Tonya.
Shout out to everybody on the
Let it go.
check-in.
Yes, sir. Yep.
I just turn it on.
Yeah. Listen, it's been,
Don't share it.
I mean, I think we covered
Okay, we good.
everything. Yeah. What you think, Official?
Oh yeah, we covered it up.
I think
So you don't want to
I
know how
think
many
so.
pairs of sneakers I got?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
We
yeah,
want to know.
absolutely. And how many pairs of hats you have?
Yes. Wait.
Yeah, your hat,
Yes.
yeah, his hat game is crazy.
Listen,
Man.
his whole
Forgot about
wardrobe
that.
game, he
Yeah.
stays fly. He definitely stays fly. So we definitely want to talk about that. How many pair of sneakers and hats do you
I
have?
have no fucking clue.
I know that's right.
I have no clue.
That's right. Oh.
Nah, you probably got more. I don't know.
Okay.
My sneaker game is crazy.
You might see
Yeah,
him
Donna
wearing
really
these
stays
things
fly.
all day.
Anybody who knows Donovan, they know he stays fly. He stays fly from head to toe. It goes straight like that. Now, even with the mask, like that's how we do it.
If you gotta go ahead, bro. I got it.
Yeah. So listen, thank you.
All right,
Thank you for
very
coming
much.
through. We're gonna have you come back again, probably again and again and again, because you're gonna constantly be
Yeah.
having things going on, and we want to constantly support you in whatever you have going
What I
on.
would like to do is like later on, like this was a spur of the moment thing.
Right, exactly.
And thank you for that. I
Yeah,
appreciate
of course.
you know, but the whole plan, the vision was to be with all the artists one by one, telling you their
Right.
side of it. You know, it's not on me, it's a collective. We're gonna run it so well, you're not even gonna know who the boss is. You know what I'm saying? We family.
Right.
That's
All right.
That's
So
dope.
we're looking forward to that.
Thank you,
Yes,
Donna
yes.
Real. Thank you.
Rebirth.
Thank you, Rebirth, Donna
Thank you,
Real,
thank
Boo
you,
Black.
Donovan. Yes, clap it up.
Thank you. It ain't over.
Yeah.
Shout out to the non-believers.
Oh yeah, Quasi. You got the
Quasi, yes,
Quasi.
baby.
Big Man Entertainment.
I know you went to the VA, baby. I'm here.
Boo Black. Dr. Real.
No.
What's up, my brother?
It happened to me. I lost my phone. Yeah, I'm not trying to
Sorry
talk
for
to
your
you.
loss. I know.
No, I know.
Oh, dope show, another dope show.
Yeah, it's the last show of the year, y'all.
Yeah,
Right?
last
It's the
show of the
last
year.
show of the year.
Yes, yes.
It's been a pleasure working with you, Tasha B.
Yo, it's been a pleasure working with you. Like, I wouldn't have had it any other
I
way.
quit now.
Imagine, I'd be
No,
like,
it's fine.
what? Yo, listen, it's been so much fun and so successful.
Yeah,
Like,
it's been a journey.
I want to ask for a better partner. Like, real talk. Like,
I appreciate that.
we keeping each other out, which is
I know you speak
dope.
sincerely. You speak from the
I
heart.
do. I don't know any other way. you know, I'm emotional.
You need some tissue.
Listen, I appreciate
man.
everybody that tuned in tonight. We appreciate everybody
Yeah,
that
shout out
tuned
to
in
everybody
tonight.
that tuned in. Shout out to everybody that came through. Rebirth Nation.
Yes.
Listen. Shout out to LV, Mr. Everywhere,
Yes.
Master of Monologues. Oh man,
Yo,
dope, man.
for real. Like, we've been doing this. I mean, just to close out the year, we've been doing this. How long have we been doing this now? 4 months, 5 months? I don't
We
know.
started September.
Did we start in September?
Maybe August.
I think we started in August. We started in the summer.
Oh, July. I think July.
Okay, I think we started in July. Anyway, we've been here for a minute and we've been successful and we've been going every week strong with great artists, promoters, entrepreneurs,
We had a lot of dope guests on the show.
comedians. Yo, it's been so dope, and we just want to say thank you, because we couldn't do it without y'all.
That's right.
You know, we
Thank
couldn't
you
have
for
no
the
show
support.
without y'all. Yes.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your comments.
Yes,
Share,
absolutely.
like buttons, everything.
Yes, thank you for sharing the live. But listen,
Appreciate it.
we're doing it big next year. We on Bronx Net. We're gonna be on Hot Vibes 102 FM radio. We got a lot going on. We got a new producer, Lord OBG will be rocking with us. Artists on the rise. We got a lot of things coming up. Listen, so make sure y'all stay tuned. We will be giving more details and stuff. But if we don't talk to y'all, listen. Happy New Year! It's a new year.
That's right. In less than 48 hours.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Shout out to Chef Dollars in the building.
Chef Dollars in the building.
I'll see you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got a couple.
Yeah.
We got a couple of announcements.
Yeah.
So you gotta text the number. Oh, yeah. So we have a beautiful New Year's Eve party, which you have to text for the location.
Yep.
You the number right now.
Yes.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve party. Oh man, it's gonna be dope.
Yes.
The number is.
The number is
347
347
458
458
5040.
5040
347
5040
347 458 5040. That's the easy number.
5040.
So text that number for the hottest New Year's Eve party going down in the Bronx.
You don't want to be nowhere else.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
It's going down.
Yeah, and text Gato.
Yo.
Gotham needs me. Shout out to Miss Abby's Kids Community Center.
Yeah. Listen, y'all give it up for yourselves for the live audience, yo.
Shout out to everybody that came
We
out.
love our live audience.
Support. Yeah,
We love
you.
our live
Shout out to
audience.
everybody here. Man, it's dope.
Listen. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.
Yeah. All right, I think that's our time.
that's
that's our time. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you,
It's our
Shaniqua
time. Thank you,
Charles,
Shaniqua
for the
Charles.
space, time,
All right.
opportunity. Thank you.
All right.
Peace and love. Happy
Peace
New
and
Year.
love. Blessings to everybody,
Yeah.
y'all.
All right, get up,
Okay.
Scott. Give it up.